Dear Pisces, prepare for one of the most significant and transformative periods of your life, one that will lay a solid foundation for future prosperity. Starting in July 2025, mighty Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, abundance, and boundless expansion, will make its long-awaited entry into the sign of Gemini. For you, deep-feeling, intuitive, and sometimes ethereal Pisces, this astrological event holds immense significance. It directly activates your fourth house, the sector associated with your innermost sanctuary, home, family, real estate, ancestral roots, and everything that forms your deep foundation and sense of security. This is not merely a time for superficial domestic changes, it's a period when the universe itself guides you toward fundamentally strengthening your life space. Imagine your home not just as walls, but as a living entity capable of becoming a source of incredible growth and abundance. Investments made now in your abode, whether it's buying a new home you've long desired, expanding your current residence to make it even more spacious and functional for your family, or acquiring land for future construction or a cozy natural retreat, can bring not just profit, but truly significant, long-term dividends. This is a unique opportunity to transform your domestic sphere into a powerful financial asset. Consider how your family hearth can become the center of your prosperity, and the support of loved ones an inexhaustible source of inspiration and resources. Don't miss this invaluable opportunity to strengthen your roots, for it is in this seemingly cozy and personal sphere that a powerful financial breakthrough awaits, capable of changing your life for decades to come. This is your chance to lay the groundwork for long-term, sustainable well-being. This powerful flow of energy, aimed at strengthening your foundations, however, demands not only intuition and courage but also a specific approach to resource management. While we've discussed the grand opportunities opening up for your foundational well-being with Jupiter's arrival, for these opportunities to materialize into a solid reality and not remain mere dreams, you must pay attention to another key planetary aspect currently shaping your present and future. Saturn, the great teacher and architect of the zodiac, is currently in your sign, Pisces. This planet of structure, responsibility, and karma demands utmost clarity and discipline from you, especially in financial matters. This is not a time for frivolous decisions or impulsive spending. On the contrary, Saturn urges you toward a mature, considered approach to managing your resources. It insists on long-term planning, on the ability to see the bigger picture and build your financial strategy not for a day, but for years ahead. This might seem challenging, but it is precisely now that you are laying the strong foundation we discussed. Take full responsibility for every financial decision you make. Don't fear discipline, it is your best ally. Every thoughtful step, every measured investment today, is a brick in the wall of your future financial prosperity. This planetary energy not only demands discipline but also provides clear guidance on how to apply this discipline in practice, transforming it into concrete actions leading to prosperity. If Jupiter opens doors to significant growth in the realm of home and real estate, Saturn, currently in your sign, demands that you not merely dream but act with extreme mindfulness. Now is the time to create a strong financial foundation that will stand the test of time. The most crucial step is to develop an extremely clear and detailed financial plan. Imagine it as a map of your future prosperity. It should account for every dollar of your income, every expenditure, and most importantly, your ambitious goals. Determine which investment areas will be prioritized, based on the previously mentioned opportunities in real estate or family business. Choose your strategy and adhere to it steadfastly. The era of Saturn in Pisces does not tolerate impulsivity. Avoid fleeting, spontaneous spending, and certainly uncalculated risks that could undermine your stability. The planetary ruler of time and structure favors only those who demonstrate genuine responsibility and admirable consistency in managing their finances. Start small, even regularly setting aside modest sums will remarkably transform them into substantial capital. Remember that financial discipline is not a restriction but a path to true freedom. Continuing on the theme of your incredible financial ascent, let's delve into how your unique nature will contribute to this prosperity. During this period, as you lay the foundation for the future, your inner knowing gains particular importance. The upcoming new moon in Cancer, your fellow water sign, will be a powerful catalyst for awakening and enhancing your innate intuition and emotional intelligence. Cancer, like you, is deeply connected to the world of feelings, the subconscious, and domestic life, creating a perfect harmony with your water element. This is a time when your hunches, inner voices, and even dreams can become surprisingly accurate navigators in the labyrinth of financial opportunities. Your emotions cease to be mere reactions, they transform into subtle indicators capable of picking up non-obvious market signals or the potential of investments, whether in real estate, family business, or other long-term assets we've discussed. Allow yourself to trust this inner compass, for it can point the way to the most profitable and secure financial decisions, aligning with your true needs. However, it is crucial to remember, while intuition is your invaluable gift, it must work in tandem with common sense and rational analysis. Combining a deep emotional understanding of the situation with cool calculation and thorough fact-finding will enable you to make not just profitable, but truly wise financial decisions, avoiding traps and risks. This inner compass, capable of pointing the way to incredible opportunities, especially in areas related to home and family assets, should not be the sole tool on your path to prosperity. Your sensitivity is a gift, but in the high-stakes world of finance, hunches alone are insufficient. Financial success is always a symbiosis of deep inner feeling and cool, rational calculation. While listening to your inner voice, don't forget the need for thorough analysis. Study the market, gather all available information, and don't hesitate to seek advice from professionals, financial advisors, lawyers, real estate experts. Their experience and knowledge will become your valuable asset. Remember the golden rule: if an offer seems too good to be true, it probably is. As new horizons open for capital growth, especially in real estate or family business, exercise maximum caution. Don't let the euphoria of easy money cloud your judgment. Don't rush decisions, give yourself time to deliberate and verify all details. This ability to combine your unique intuition with a thorough, logical approach will be your main key to long-term financial well-being. Sometimes the most accurate decisions come not from external circumstances, but from a deep understanding of your true desires and what genuinely brings you joy and satisfaction, both material and spiritual. As we continue our deep dive into the astrological harbingers of your financial breakthrough, let's turn our attention to another powerful aspect that will begin to manifest from July 2025. During this period, the Sun, our luminary and source of life energy, moves into the sign of Cancer, illuminating your fifth house of the horoscope. This sector is traditionally associated with creativity, self-expression, children, joy, and, of course, love. This is not merely a time for romantic adventures or playing with children, it's a period when your inner spark, unique talents, and hobbies can become a powerful source of income. Imagine a hobby you pursued purely for pleasure suddenly gaining financial value. Amazing opportunities are now opening up for monetizing your innate abilities. Perhaps you've long dreamt of transforming your passion for painting, music, writing, or cooking into something more than just a pastime. The astrological energies of this period literally push you to boldly present yourself and your gifts to the world. Furthermore, this is an exceptionally favorable time for investments, especially if they concern your children's education, their development, or are directed towards projects with a creative component. Consider investing in courses, workshops, or startups that resonate with your creative nature. And what's particularly important, during this period you will feel invaluable support from your closest people. Family, friends, loved ones, their faith in you and their participation will become the foundation upon which your financial success will be built. This is not just moral support, it can also be practical assistance, new ideas, and an even direct involvement in your ventures. It's time to reevaluate your unique gifts and understand how they can bring you not only joy but also significant prosperity. Dear Pisces, remember that your unique nature is not only a source of inspiration but also a powerful financial tool. The Sun in Cancer, illuminating your fifth house, strongly indicates that now is the time to pay close attention to your innate talents and hobbies. Reflect, what do you do with genuine pleasure, what brings you joy, and what are you truly good at? Perhaps you possess a gift for words, the ability to create beautiful images on canvas, a captivating voice, or are a culinary virtuoso. These seemingly ordinary hobbies can become the foundation for your own thriving business, opening new horizons for income. Use your unique skills and passions to create something of your own, whether it's an original course, exclusive handcrafted goods, personalized consultations, or services where your creative approach will be in demand and valued. The modern world, especially in the era of digital technologies, offers unprecedented opportunities for monetizing almost any talent. The internet is a boundless field for your ventures, where you can find your audience, build a personal brand, and turn a hobby into a stable source of income. Don't hesitate to experiment, try new formats, and boldly step outside your comfort zone. Sometimes the most unexpected ideas bring the greatest success. Your intuition, which we've already discussed, will be a reliable compass in this search, but for these ideas to materialize and bear desired fruits, something more than mere inspiration will be required. As we look ahead to the grand changes beginning in July 2025, promising years of prosperity, it is crucial to understand and utilize the current cosmic energies shaping your path to abundance. Currently, Mars, the planet of action, drive, and assertiveness, is firmly established in the earthy and incredibly persistent sign of Taurus. For you, this signifies a strong emphasis on your third house, the sphere of daily communications, active learning, short trips, and your immediate environment. This placement of Mars urges you towards unprecedented persistence in achieving your financial goals. Taurus dislikes haste but values stability, tangible results, and methodical effort, so it is crucial now to exhibit unwavering perseverance, even if the path to your desires seems long and arduous. Don't let temporary difficulties, doubts, or minor obstacles derail you from your intended course. Your unwavering belief in your own abilities, adaptability, and steadfast determination will be the inner compass that guides you to materialize your boldest financial desires. Every effort you make to strengthen your financial position, whether seeking new income streams, optimizing expenses, or planning investments, is bound to bear tangible fruit. Remember that every step taken with purpose and faith brings you closer to the stable and prosperous foundation we discussed when covering the influence of Jupiter and Saturn. Now it's especially important not to retreat, not to give up, but to move forward methodically and systematically. Your environment and how you engage with the world gains special significance, opening up entirely new opportunities for growth. Remember that the path to abundance lies not only through thoughtful investments and strict discipline but also through mastery of interacting with the world around you. Right now, as planetary energies favor active exchange, it is extremely important for you to focus on improving your communication skills. Develop your ability to persuade, to listen and truly hear, and to build trusting relationships. This is not just a pleasant bonus, it is your key tool for expanding your network, attracting new clients, reliable partners, and even potential investors ready to support your ambitious projects. In parallel, the universe opens wide gates for your intellectual growth. The current period is exceptionally favorable for acquiring new knowledge, mastering additional professions, or deepening existing skills through specialized courses, seminars, or even higher education. Consider every minute spent on learning as the most valuable investment. Investing in your mind, in your competencies, this is not just an expense, it's a strategic move that guarantees you long-term financial success and stability. These are assets that cannot be lost and will yield dividends throughout the upcoming 13 years of good fortune. In this pursuit of development and new horizons, remember that the path to prosperity often lies through the ability to harmoniously build relationships with those around you and to pay attention to even the smallest details. My dear Pisces, continuing our deep dive into the astrological prospects for your prosperity, let's turn our attention to an important aspect currently shaping your financial reality. Venus, the planet governing not only love and beauty but also your values and material accumulations, is currently in the sign of Virgo. This placement powerfully activates your seventh house, the house of partnership, marriage, and all open alliances. What does this mean for your financial strategy? First and foremost, it's a call for unprecedented meticulousness and a practical approach to managing your resources. Virgo is a sign of meticulousness, and Venus here demands thoroughness from you in every step. You will need to pay heightened attention to the smallest details in all financial operations. Whether it's real estate investments we discussed earlier, or the development of creative projects, which is also an important direction for you, do not overlook a single detail. Remember that the key to success, or conversely, potential risks, often lies in the details. What seems insignificant can play a decisive role in the long term. Moreover, this period is exceptionally favorable for strengthening financial relationships with your partners, spouses, or business associates. Joint planning, transparency, and mutual trust will become the foundation for your collective well-being, especially concerning large investments or joint ventures. This is a time to actively involve loved ones in discussions about financial goals and strategies. Your intuition, enhanced by recent placements, must now be supported by thorough analysis and practical calculation. It is in such a union of intuition and pragmatism that your path to stability lies. And remember, any step in the financial sphere, especially concerning partnership agreements, requires not only trust but also a deep understanding of all nuances. When it comes to signing any financial documents, be they investment contracts, loan agreements, or joint ownership deeds, your attentiveness must be at its peak. This is not just a formality, but the foundation of your future stability. Examine every condition, every line of fine print. Don't just read, delve into the essence, ask questions, and demand full and exhaustive explanations until you are absolutely sure you understand every word. It is important to be aware of all potential risks and obligations you are undertaking. Your intuition is undoubtedly strong, but in such matters, it must go hand in hand with clear logical analysis. Remember that financial decisions are rarely purely personal. Discuss all key financial matters with your partners or spouses, if applicable. Open and honest dialogue is not just a sign of trust, it is the cornerstone of strong and successful financial relationships. Joint planning and mutual understanding in monetary affairs will significantly boost your collective potential for prosperity. Your path to abundance should not be solitary, it requires concerted actions and transparency. The ability to clearly and convincingly convey your ideas and intentions will be one of your main tools on the path to success. We've already discussed the fundamental aspects of your upcoming prosperity, from strengthening your home base to monetizing creative ideas and the need for a meticulous approach to financial details. Now it's time to focus on how you present yourself to the world, as this will directly impact your financial prospects. Soon, Mercury, the planet of mind, word, and information exchange, will transition into the fiery sign of Leo. For you, Pisces, this event activates your sixth house, an area directly connected to your daily work, professional projects, work relationships, and even your physical well-being. This is not merely a period for routine tasks, it's a time when your ability to confidently and vividly present your ideas and projects comes to the forefront. Forget the usual modesty that sometimes prevents you from asserting yourself. Now is a unique moment when it's important not to be afraid to openly speak about your achievements, showcase your talents, and boldly propose your solutions. Your inner confidence, expressed through charismatic delivery, will become a powerful tool. It will help you not only draw attention to your professional qualities but also unlock entirely new financial opportunities. Remember that the path to wealth often lies through effective self-expression and a willingness to show the world your true worth. And this readiness requires certain skills worth developing. Continuing the theme of your upcoming financial ascent, I want to emphasize a key aspect that is often underestimated but holds immense significance. This refers to the power of your voice and your ability to present yourself effectively. During a period when the planets align in your favor, opening incredible opportunities for capital growth through real estate, creativity, or partnerships, it is crucial to learn how to articulate your ideas beautifully and persuasively. This is not just a skill, it's a tool that will allow you to monetize your talents and vision. Develop your public speaking skills. Learn to articulate your thoughts clearly, charismatically, and inspiringly. Whether presenting a new project to potential investors, negotiating with partners, or simply explaining your financial goals to loved ones, every word carries weight. Practice self-presentation, refine your gestures, intonation, and learn to hold the audience's attention. Actively participate in conferences, seminars, business meetings, and any other events where you can present your ideas, your financial opportunities, and your unique approach. This is your stage, where you can showcase your potential and draw attention to your ventures. The more confident and persuasive you feel in these situations, the greater your chances will be for concluding profitable deals, attracting investments, and successfully realizing your boldest plans. Your inner conviction must find vibrant external expression. Remember that sometimes the biggest breakthroughs happen when you dare to step outside the familiar, offering something entirely new. Dear Pisces, let's turn our attention to yet another powerful cosmic force actively shaping your financial future, the planet Uranus. This great revolutionary and catalyst for change, a symbol of innovation and breakthroughs, is now firmly established in the earthy sign of Taurus. This placement of Uranus doesn't just hint, it literally pushes you to seek entirely unconventional solutions and fundamentally new approaches in your financial realm. Forget stereotypes and conventional, sometimes outdated, methods of capital management. The universe calls upon you to think outside the box, to seek original, sometimes even daring, paths to prosperity and financial independence. Don't be afraid to experiment, dear Pisces. This is not a time for conservative strategies or blindly following well-trodden paths. Right now, Uranus favors those willing to take risks, step outside their comfort zone, try something entirely new, and even something seemingly too bold at first glance. This is about being ready to implement the most advanced, innovative technologies, mastering tools and methods that just yesterday seemed like science fiction or reserved for a select few. Uranus rewards courage and foresight, opening doors to unprecedented financial growth for those unafraid to lead the charge of progress. This is your chance not just to adapt to a rapidly changing world, but to actively shape it, using the most modern opportunities to increase your wealth. That is why it is so important to be open to learning about new technologies and trends in the financial sector. Dear Pisces, starting in July 2025, unprecedented financial growth opportunities open up for you. Uranus, the planet of breakthroughs, calls for unconventional financial solutions. This is a time when courage and a willingness to step outside the familiar will be generously rewarded. For the next 13 years, actively explore new technologies and trends in the financial sector. Consider investing in cryptocurrencies, blockchain projects, or other innovative areas that only recently seemed futuristic. Uranus rewards those who are ready to keep pace with the times and implement cutting-edge technologies. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things, even if they seem unclear or risky. It is precisely in such unconventional areas that the most significant opportunities for your capital growth lie hidden. Develop digital literacy and be open to learning. Your capacity for innovation and willingness to experiment will become an invaluable asset. Remember, financial success often lies where traditional approaches end. And yet, even as you delve into the world of high technologies and bold investments, it's important to remember that true abundance begins with inner harmony. Your intuition, your inner compass, will become a reliable guide on this exciting journey. Dear Pisces, in the context of the coming 13 years of unprecedented abundance, which we have already discussed, it is crucial to realize another fundamental aspect that deeply influences your path to success. This refers to the powerful influence of Neptune, your ruling planet, which is currently directly in your sign. This unique astrological position not only enhances your natural intuition, it deepens your connection to spiritual dimensions, making you incredibly receptive to subtle energies and invisible flows of information. Your intuition becomes not just a premonition, but a powerful inner compass capable of pointing the right path even in the most complex financial labyrinths. During this period, when the line between the material and the spiritual becomes especially thin for you, it is critically important to listen to your inner voice. When making any decisions concerning money, investments, or career, be guided not only by logic and calculation but also by deep spiritual principles. Neptune in Pisces strongly urges you not to strive for wealth at any cost, ignoring ethical norms or inner convictions. On the contrary, true, long-term prosperity will come to you through financial endeavors that fully align with your morals and values. Seek ways of earning that bring good not only to you but also to the world around you. This could involve developing projects related to art, healing, charity, ecology, or any other activity where your empathy and spirituality can fully manifest. Remember, for you, money is not an end goal, but rather a tool for realizing a higher purpose, for creation and assistance. It is through this approach that you will be able to not only multiply your assets but also gain deep inner satisfaction. So, we have analyzed many aspects indicating a powerful financial ascent for Pisces, starting in July 2025. You have learned how Jupiter, Saturn, the new moon, the Sun, Mars, Venus, Mercury, and Uranus each, in their own way, shape the picture of your coming abundance. But remember, true wealth is not just material accumulation. Your ruling planet, Neptune, being in your sign, persistently calls you to one of the most important missions of this period, to share. When streams of well-being begin to generously fill your life, do not forget about those who need help and support. Engage in philanthropy, actively participate in social projects, and support initiatives aimed at improving the world around you. This is not just an act of kindness, it is a fundamental principle embedded in your natal chart, especially now, with Neptune so strong in Pisces. Money is not the ultimate goal, but a powerful tool that allows you to achieve higher, spiritual objectives, embody your ideals, and bring real benefit to society. The law of the universe is simple: the more you give, the more you receive in return. Neptune, being the planet of compassion and unconditional love, rewards those who are guided by elevated spiritual principles, who use their resources not only for personal enrichment but also for the good of others. Your intuition, amplified by Neptune, will guide you on where to direct these flows to bring maximum benefit. This is a time when your prosperity should become a source of inspiration and support for many. Remember that the true strength of your influence extends far beyond personal well-being, touching collective energies and future horizons. Dear Pisces, as we speak about forming the foundation of your future prosperity, there is another colossal planetary shift that will require your special attention and flexibility. This is about Pluto, the planet of deep transformation, rebirth, and global changes. Its upcoming transition into Aquarius will not just change the landscape of your life, but also affect your 11th house, the sphere of friends, social groups, public organizations, and, most importantly, your long-term plans and vision for the future. Imagine that your usual social circles and ways of interacting with the world will undergo a powerful revision. Pluto doesn't just make adjustments, it demands a complete reevaluation, and sometimes even a complete destruction of old structures, to build something more solid and aligned with your true path in their place. This is a time when you will not only have to adapt to new realities but also actively shape them. Your ability to be flexible, react quickly to changing circumstances, and let go of what no longer serves your highest good will be a key factor for success. Financial well-being during this period will be closely linked to your readiness for evolution in collective projects and the embrace of new, sometimes unexpected, opportunities that will come through your environment. This Pluto transit urges you to reevaluate your ambitions, your connections, and your role in the larger world, as a significant portion of your future abundance will come through these channels. It requires you not just to adapt, but to actively participate in shaping a new future, recognizing that your social connections will play a crucial role in this. So, we have already discussed Pluto in Aquarius and its profound influence on your social circles, foretelling transformation and new opportunities coming through your environment. But how exactly can Pisces best utilize this planetary energy? The answer lies in active interaction and co-creation. From July 2025 and over the next 13 years, Pluto will persistently push you to reevaluate the role of the collective in your life and finances. This is a time when it is vitally necessary for you to establish new, high-quality contacts and purposefully develop existing relationships with others. Your social connections will become not just a pleasant addition, but a powerful catalyst for financial growth and the realization of ambitious projects. Collaborate with like-minded individuals, seek out those who share your values and goals. Unite in groups, create teams to achieve common objectives, be it a startup, a charity project, or an investment fund. Pluto, the planet of transformation and power, particularly favors those who know how to work in a team, who are ready to delegate, trust, and build strong, reliable partnerships. Remember, together, you can achieve significantly more than alone. The synergy of collective intelligence and effort will multiply your potential and allow you to overcome obstacles that seemed insurmountable on your own. This period demands flexibility and openness to new forms of interaction. Don't be afraid to enter into collaborations, even if they seem unconventional. It is precisely through collective projects and networking that doors to unprecedented opportunities will open. However, on the path to such powerful collective success, it is important not to overlook the subtle nuances of your internal alignment, which can either help or hinder this process. Dear Pisces, continuing our deep analysis of the coming 13-year period of abundance, let's turn to one of the most intriguing and, at times, tricky aspects of your financial path, the position of Lilith. This so-called shadow planet, or black moon, is currently in Virgo. And its influence on you, especially in the context of material well-being, demands special attention. Virgo is a sign of order, analysis, and, unfortunately, a tendency towards perfectionism and excessive criticality. When Lilith activates these qualities, it can unconsciously push you to seek an unattainable ideal in all your endeavors, especially financial ones. You might become fixated on the smallest details, striving for flawlessness where it is simply impossible or impractical. This pursuit of absolute perfection, born from Lilith's influence in Virgo, can become a serious obstacle to your financial growth. Instead of moving forward and achieving real results, you risk getting stuck in endless analysis, self-reflection, and the search for non-existent flaws. Remember, in the world of finance, as in life, you don't always need to strive for the ideal. It is far more important to focus on achieving real, tangible results, even if they are not perfect from your perspective. Release the grip of perfectionism. Be lenient with yourself and others. Stop criticizing yourself for every small mistake or oversight. Every step, even if it seems imperfect, brings you closer to your goal. It is precisely this approach that will allow you to effectively utilize the favorable energies of Jupiter and other planets we discussed earlier, without allowing your inner critic to sabotage your success. After all, the path to prosperity is rarely without flaws, and it is crucial to learn to accept it as it is. Dear Pisces, we have already touched upon the influence of Lilith in Virgo, which can push you towards excessive self-criticism and perfectionism, especially in financial matters. But I want to emphasize, this period of colossal opportunities requires not perfection, but flexibility and resilience from you. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. On the contrary, view them as invaluable lessons, as steps leading to your success. It is through trials and missteps that we gain experience, sharpen our intuition, and become stronger. Remember that the path to abundance is rarely straight and serene. Accept your shortcomings not as a verdict, but as areas for growth. Work on eliminating them, but without exhausting self-flagellation. If something goes wrong, don't criticize yourself for the missteps, but deeply analyze the situation, draw conclusions, and adjust your course. Your unique Pisces nature, capable of deep self-analysis, will become your ally here. Realize that no one is perfect, and each of us makes mistakes. The main thing is not to dwell on failures, but to be able to learn from your missteps and resolutely move forward, using the experience gained as fuel for new achievements. Your ability to adapt and deeply understand processes will be key. For true wisdom comes not from the absence of mistakes, but from the ability to transform them into a valuable resource. This is a time when you are not just to wait for luck, but to actively shape it, showing initiative and courage. We have already discussed numerous planetary aspects forming the foundation of your future well-being. From Saturn's financial discipline to Uranus' innovative ideas, each element plays its role. But there is one karmic indicator that requires special attention and active actions on your part. It is the North Node, currently in Aries. The North Node is not just a point on the celestial map, it is your compass to the evolution of your soul, to what you need to master in this life. In Aries, it literally shouts about the need to show courage, initiative, and decisiveness. For you, Pisces, often prone to contemplation and waiting, this can be a challenge, but it is precisely here that the key to unlocking your financial potential lies. Forget passive waiting, the idea that opportunities will simply come to you on a silver platter. The North Node in Aries urges you to become the hunter, not the prey. Seek new sources of income, create your own projects, show initiative in business or at work. Don't be afraid to be the first to propose an innovative solution or take responsibility for an ambitious project. This is a time when your entrepreneurship and ability to act proactively will be rewarded 100-fold. Be bold, take calculated risks, and you will see how doors that once seemed closed will open before you. Your success will be directly proportional to your readiness to step out of your comfort zone and take the reins into your own hands. This period requires you not just to participate, but to take full leadership in your financial destiny. Dear Pisces, in anticipation of this unique period of prosperity, it is extremely important to realize one fundamental truth: your financial destiny is exclusively in your hands. No one else is responsible for your decisions and, consequently, for your prosperity. This is a time when you need to decisively take the initiative, stop waiting for someone to come and solve your financial problems, or for luck to fall from the sky without your active participation. The North Node, pointing to the path of your soul's evolution and karmic tasks, is now in Aries. And this, my dears, is a direct call to courage, to pioneering, to active actions and entrepreneurship. It rewards those who are not afraid to tread on unexplored paths, who are ready to take risks, but not thoughtlessly, but with faith in their abilities and intuition. Open yourself to new things, experiment with unfamiliar sources of income, master new skills that can lead to unexpected financial breakthroughs. Perhaps this will be launching your own project, investing in innovative technologies you only previously considered, or a radical change in your approach to an existing business. The main thing is to act independently, demonstrating the very entrepreneurship that the North Node values so highly. Remember that true strength and wealth come to those who dare to be leaders of their own lives, who are not afraid to make mistakes but learn valuable lessons from them. This is not just a call to action, it is a deep transformation of your attitude towards money and opportunities. And it is on this path, dear Pisces, that you will encounter certain internal barriers that may stem from the past. Dear Pisces, we have already discussed in detail how, starting in July 2025, Jupiter in Gemini activates your fourth house, laying fundamental foundations for prosperity through real estate and family assets, and how Saturn in Pisces calls for discipline to ensure these fruits are long-term. But there is an aspect that requires your close attention and deep inner work so that you can fully embrace and multiply the coming abundance. This refers to the position of Chiron, the archetype of the wounded healer, who is currently in Aries. This planetary position indicates an urgent need to heal your financial traumas and blocks. Perhaps in the past, you experienced not just difficulties, but real upheavals related to money, sudden losses, unfair deprivations, or deep disappointments that left an invisible but very profound mark on your soul. These painful episodes could have formed subconscious fears, limiting beliefs, and even feelings of guilt or shame that still block the free flow of abundance into your life. They might have made you doubt your ability to manage finances, attract them, or retain them. Now, in this unique astrological period, the time has come to consciously look at these wounds and begin their healing. This is not just a metaphor, it is a real process of freeing yourself from emotional baggage that prevents you from moving forward. Chiron in Aries gives you the courage and impulse to take initiative in this internal process. Release old resentments, fears, and poverty programs. Only by freeing yourself from these negative emotions and attitudes will you be able to truly open yourself to new financial opportunities that are already knocking at your door. This is the foundation for the 13-year cycle of luck and wealth that we are discussing. And the first step towards this is identifying and recognizing the beliefs that stand in the way of your prosperity. Dear Pisces, we have already talked about the incredible opportunities opening up before you, about the planetary influences contributing to your growth and prosperity. But to truly embrace this flow of abundance, you must look within yourself. Often, unconscious attitudes and beliefs, deeply rooted in our subconscious, become invisible barriers on the path to financial freedom. Perhaps it is a fear of large sums of money, a belief that wealth comes through hard work, or a feeling of unworthiness. The time has come to honestly confront these limiting programs. Identify them, analyze where they came from, and consciously decide to abandon them. Don't just discard them, but actively replace these old, outdated patterns with new, powerful, and supportive beliefs. Repeat to yourself, I am worthy of abundance, money comes to me easily and freely, my potential is limitless, and I am capable of creating any wealth I desire. Believe in yourself, in your intuition, in your unique talents that you are now ready to monetize. It is here that the healing energy of Chiron comes into play. In astrology, Chiron symbolizes our deep wounds and the ways to heal them. For many Pisces, these could be long-forgotten financial traumas, past failures, or even ancestral poverty patterns. Chiron is now actively working to heal these blocks, giving you a unique chance not only to recognize them but also to transform them into a source of strength. By opening yourself to this process, you are literally clearing the path for the arrival of new, grand opportunities. These are not just theoretical discussions, this is a practical step towards activating your money flow, which is already waiting for its moment. Dear Pisces, here we are at the very essence of this incredible period. July 2025 is not just a new chapter, it is your true shining moment. The celestial bodies are aligning in truly unique configurations, opening wide gates to abundance and prosperity you may not have even dreamed of. Your task now is not just to wait, but to actively embrace this luck, to act, using every opportunity the universe generously offers. Remember, the key to activating this flow is your unwavering belief in yourself, in your potential, and in your worthiness of the very best. How do you feel this powerful surge of energy? Are you ready to open your arms to your new, abundant future? Share your thoughts in the comments below. May this period become a time of incredible achievements and boundless prosperity for you. For true abundance is not only material wealth but also inner harmony, which will allow you to bring light and benefit to the world, continuing your path to perfection.